Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're preparing for a data engineering interview in 2025, whether it's for a startup or a product company or even a FANG, this video is for you. I'm going to break down exactly what you need to focus on, how to prepare smartly, and how to build confidence going into interviews. Let's jump in. So, the first section I would like to get you through in is the agenda first of this video is introduction part, core skills to master. The second is system design topics, mock interview practice, bonus tips, and call to action. So, watch till the end. So, the first is in this video, basically, we will cover a complete roadmap to prepare for data engineering interviews, whether you are targeting startups or FANG level interviews. This guide is actually structured to help you build and revise the core concepts effectively. And the second part is like the core skills, which is very crucial and you have to master it before going to the data engineering domain. So the first one is, which is crucial in every level, either it is basic or advanced, the SQL joins, window function, and aggregation and CT, which is the utmost important part in every interview. You have to master it. The second thing is Python, any language rather than Python. If you're comfortable in the oops in any other oops language, that is also fine, but most of the time we also see that Python is getting used day by day because of the most computing engines using PySpark. Suppose PySpark is using Python, that's why. So if you're preparing for interviews and if you're a beginner, I would definitely suggest you to go with Python, which is first thing is data structure, Panda library, and file handling. Now, the third thing is data modeling concepts. Even if you're a beginner, just know your basics clear. Suppose star schema versus snowflake schema. What is normalization? What is denormalization? And what is the difference? Which use cases we use in such scenarios? You have to be very clear about it. The fourth is ETL tools. So basically, in this domain, there are multiple tools and technology we have been using, but if you are basically best upon these tools is for orchestration, I would say it's Apache Airflow. The DBT is for transformation and the informatic for the ingestion part. So ETL, you have to be mindful enough to which tool to pick up for extraction, for transformation, and for loading. The fourth is cloud platform, which is again the utmost requirement, that you have to be primarily skilled on some of the cloud, anything. It could be AWS, it could be GCP, it could be Azure. That's up to you. The services are unlimited in these clouds and the fundamentals are again same. So you do not have to worry about these services or the different cloud. You just need to make sure your fundamentals are clear. Suppose if you're picking up S3, it means it's a storage, so it comes under AWS. Similarly, we have Google Cloud Storage, GCS. Similarly, we have in Azure, there is different storage, there must be a different name, but the fundamental is same. They are keeping all the files, all the object files in at one place, and which is reliable, and availability is high. So that kind of understanding you must have about the services. It does not depend upon which cloud. So the fifth is big data. So there are different tools. Again, I'm saying like the computing part, the engine part, the storage part, everything you should be very mindful for the Spark Hadoop basics at least. And if you're going with your Spark, then I would recommend you to go with the PySpark Databricks. There is different tool. Fifth is data warehousing concept. There are the times when we actually load our data into the target table, and these target table mostly resides under the big data warehouse, which is Snowflake, BigQuery, Redshift, either of it. And the fifth is very important. Again, it's a version control and the CI/CD. Even if you are a data engineer, you have to go through the Git and Git version. You should know, you should have better understanding of Jenkins or maybe a basics of Kubernetes, which can help you further in the senior role. So basically, this roadmap or this primary skills is for all the level of either basic or intermediate or advanced level of candidate. So the next, let's go to the next part, which is the utmost when you are important, when you are having the experience of more than 5 years. So if you are going to have a senior role, you must have the better understanding of system design topics. So the design, on the design perspective, if I would say, you should have the understanding of designing the pipeline first, whether this pipeline is getting troubleshooting part, the fault tolerance, and everything like that. The real time versus batch processing, the handling large scale ingestions, for example, different messaging queues. If you're handling, what is the fault tolerance, scalability, reliability, and also the CDN part, which is very important. So the data partitioning, bucketing, and the data lineage and monitoring. So these are the very basic and important part of the system design topics whenever you are diving into the system. Now the last part and the important part is your mock interview practice. So guys, you must have this understanding whether you are skilled or not. It is very important to deliver what you know. So basically, if the content is your queen, then delivery is your king. That's the approach you have to follow. So be prepared with the mock interview, that is practice DSA round. But there are many sources you can follow out there over the internet, but I would suggest to practice your courses, different types of level of courses from basic to advanced in lead core, and also follow the striver's sheet. I'll also put down all the links beside this comment section. You can go and follow it. So the next thing is solve the scenario based SQL. Again, you can get these scenario based question and Python question in HackerRank or maybe Lead Code. Based upon your understanding, you can follow it. And then prepare for behavior questions in such a way that star format. You have to be very prepared. The star is situation, and then where is the technical things that you have taken, and the action and the result. So these are the basically conduct mock interviews with peers or mentors. You can basically let's talk about what really gives you an edge is the conducting mock interview with your peers or mentors. So this is one of the most important thing I would like to call out here. Now the bonus tip, let's go to the bonus tip. Is first thing is revise commonly asked question from all the sides, preferably geeks for geeks, where we have the interviews question of the company based. So understand the company specific tech stack, showcase your skills, everything on your portfolio, for example GitHub and blogs. And also, if possible, stay updated, always active, keep updating your portfolio, either if it is LinkedIn or Naukri or Hirist, anything. So stay updated with new tools and trends in the data engine as well, because somehow someone can ask about the question which is out of your syllabus, but you may have heard about it. So you can just say that, hey, I'm familiar with this concept, but I am looking out for the next further answer which we can talk about. So the next call out action is maintaining composure and during the questionnaire session is very essential for projecting confidence and basically authority. So here, what I meant is you have to first of all, while giving the interview, stay calm and actively listen. This is the most underrated thing that people forget, but this is very important. And pause and then reflect. Maintain that eye contact. If you find this video or the guide helpful, like and subscribe to the channel for more content on data engineering, real world projects, mock interview tips. Drop your any question in the comments and share it with someone preparing, or you can ask me under the comment section. So first thing, know your material in advance, whether it's a resume or whether it's a cover page. Always stay prepared. Anticipate the common question which comes our way, behavior question most of the time, and then rehearse your responses, what you're going to do. This will help a lot during the next stage and the final stage, I would say. Now coming to the bonus and plus thing is final tips and takeaways. So consistent rehearsal, strengthen your familiarity, redefine delivery style, pacing, tone, and emphasize, timing and transitions, aim for aimless, professional delivery, practice audience, enlist colleague to listen, and you provide your feedback like peers if you are giving interviews to. Now seek the feedback, reflect on performance, and set your personal goals so that you can practice and progress. So that's it for the video, and I hope you got the better understanding of how you can prepare, what is the resources, and what is the exact guide and the direction. All right, I hope this give you clear plan for your data engineering interview prep in 2025. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who is also preparing. And hey, if you want a downloadable PDF guide, check the link in the description. I'll see you in the next one.